What's up for Real Music fam? We have the one and only exclusive interview from DJ Olly James. How do you feel, Olly?
I feel good. It's been a long time since I've been in Hong Kong. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I was here. I think it was probably like 4 years ago. So I'm so excited. It feels just a different kind of energy this time.
Thank you for joining us. And are there any memorable moments from your previous time in Hong Kong? Anything special that
It was so long ago, but what I remember is how small the place is. Like all the clubs here are like boxed in, which is completely different to most places that I play. Most places like a festival, you can't connect with the crowd as much because you're literally looking to a sea of people. Same with some of the clubs in Asia, they're so big. But this is a different thing, it feels a lot more personal.
It's very intimate in Hong Kong.
Exactly, and I like that nowadays. I actually prefer it.
It does give a special emotional connection to the crowd. You finally get to see them up close in person and the visuals
This close.
I know,
literally
like
this close.
breathing down your
it's
back.
so personal, but I like that. Let's go.
A quick question, in Hong Kong, are you gonna give us some techno this time?
100%. So I actually took 4 months off touring. So after January, I did a big tour and I just realized like I was burning myself out. My music quality in my eyes was starting to dip a little bit. So I said, I'm gonna completely switch things up. I'm gonna take the time to really focus on my sound and just bring in something new. Because what I was doing was great, but I wasn't really feeling that like increase. So this time I brought something completely different to my shows. I've got lots of new music. It's gonna be really good and really fresh.
That's exciting because we know you had made the Synergy piece with the Hiromatic and it's your debut in techno.
Yeah.
Now, what inspired you to explore the genre and how does that work with your big room roots?
Yeah, so Big Room for me it brought me a lot of success in life and a lot of good positive things, but like with everything, if you do it too long, it starts to kind of restrict your creativity. So I felt like I was in a box almost, and that it just took the joy out of production for me. So this is a fresh start. I can take what I've learned over the last 10 years from Big Room, apply it to techno, and it's worked really well because I've got guys in EDM playing my stuff, guys in techno playing my stuff, so it's worked out perfectly.
It's always about the creative process. We think about it, we do it, and then we reflect, and you're doing it actively.
And you have to enjoy it as well. That's where you're gonna get the best music. So.
That's definitely right. And with big milestones, we know you produce with big music labels, and now you have your own. How has that impacted your creative process?
So yeah, like when I started it was during COVID, so I wanted to help the people that I was helping musically to like release on labels, and I think it was a really great thing. We actually stopped the label. We're gonna rebrand it. Since I rebranded myself, I'm gonna rebrand the label with a new name, something that fits me and with the sound that I'm doing now. So expect a lot of stuff probably towards the end of this year, maybe next year.
Are you able to share with us any new characteristics you're thinking of blending in with your new label name?
Well, I actually have a few names, but I can't tell you yet.
Okay,
because,
no problem.
we're down to 2 names, and the thing is, I think one is perfect, and then I keep thinking about the other one. Because last time I picked Rave Room because I made big room music, and I was all about raves, you know? It was just too easy, whereas this time I want something more personal, something that I feel that's gonna last the test of time.
Oh, okay. We'll be waiting for that.
I'll let you guys know first.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know first.
We'll find out off camera, and then you have to follow us to make sure you keep updated.
Exactly.
Now, you had another milestone with Ecuador by Sash. It's definitely a game changer. How has that impacted your career and led to where you are now?
I mean, it's like literally the reason I'm sat here, honestly. Like without that song, I'm not here right now. So a lot of my friends in Holland, they grow up at 12 years old, making music. They're literally even 3 years old playing piano. For me in the UK, like I didn't even know what dance music was until I was about 16, 17. So this song was a happy accident. Basically, it gave me a massive start in my career, like millions of streams. And it basically gave me the career I actually never knew I wanted. But now, experiencing everything, I realized this is what I was meant to do. So without that song, as much as I hate the song now, listening to it, that was the reason that I'm here right now. So I'm grateful to it.
So I think we always have to be grateful to our roots. That happy accident led you to where you are now. Do you have any special creative processes that led from that idea like any rituals when you're working in the studio that you bring from creating that first piece now back to where you are?
I mean, with that song, so whenever I struggle musically in the studio, I always think back to like, what was my biggest point in this career so far? And it was a remix I made in 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to make that song. And that's why I go back to making remixes. And every single song that I've had real success with has been some kind of remix. Like I did a remix recently for David Guetta's song with OneRepublic. I Don't Want to Wait. I sent it to Hardwell. He said, yo, I'm doing the official remix. Let's do it together. And then again, 2 hours I made this remix, and now we have a remix. That one's like 25 million streams as well. So go back to what I had success with in the beginning and keep doing it.
Okay, so if I want to produce something, it's a 2-hour remix, and I might be successful.
2 hours, anything longer, it's not going to be very good.
Okay, that's something for the pocket. That's something for the.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. Now, you've performed in so many big stages. You've also shared that you are quite shy off stage.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that shyness right now.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay,
so in the beginning, like I said, I wasn't supposed to do this. Like this wasn't my dream. I actually didn't know what I wanted to do, but since doing this experience and also age, like I'm 31 now, so I'm almost in my prime. So like it's helped me grow up a lot. And without this, I would still be that guy, like shy. Like I didn't really want to be in some big social groups, but now like I thrive on it because like I'm literally doing this as a job, meeting all these new people, which are like a lot of people stay friends for so long. So yeah, I've kind of grown with the job. So I owe a lot to that as well.
Very true. Any special routines you do before you go on stage? Because I know you started out maybe a little shy off, and now because of the career, you're able to be more extroverted. But then on stage is that next level of engagement. Are there any things you do before you go on stage?
Nowadays, it's kind of sad. I probably lie in my bed and drink a coffee or something, or have a quick nap because I am over 30 now, so it is getting tougher these late nights. But in the beginning, I'll be honest, it was very much like panic before a show. 2 hours before a show, I would be like really stressed, and I would just pace around the room and worry about like, are the crowd gonna like my music and stuff? But nowadays, I've started to gym before a set. I didn't do it tonight because I was a bit lazy, but usually going to the gym kind of distracts me from that, so I can jump straight in. And I've got more energy than I would if I was lying in bed. Okay,
that's the importance of wellness and balance, because you have like
mental health
60 plus shows a year.
You
gotta keep your body in health, a body in check, and also your mind is ready to perform and be
just as important.
Fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's cool. I think we all need to know that we have to balance between what we love and also making sure our body is catching up.
Drink alcohol, but also go to the gym.
That's the tip, guys.
Balance.
Now, we're gonna test your musical knowledge or your inspirations. Because music is constantly evolving. We know techno is a really big hit now, and you've already experimented with that. We're looking at how you see current big room and how is it impacting the industry now, and are there any new trends you'd like to try out?
Right. So my stance on big room is, it's controversial because like the big room gave me everything, but at the same time I began to hate it a lot. Something like the box that I was put in, I always put down to big room, you know, because my fans were like so dedicated. So when I started to move, they really hated it. So I started to resent big room itself. I think big room is really important. You will hear big room in some kind of way still for the next 10 years, because what we like about big room, it's not necessarily those synths or the kick drum or the thing you hear in every club in Asia. It's like the structure and the energy. Like my set tonight will not feature any big room songs, but you will feel a really good big room energy, if that makes sense. I bring the energy, I don't bring the outdated sounds.
I like how you've adapted. You acknowledge how you began, but then you're currently changing and evolving because musicians need to do that. And
exactly.
If we stay in the past, we'll never move on and develop new things. And I think music is always a cycle, regardless. So right now, Big Room was Big Room.
Yeah.
Big Room, not really much now, but it will probably come back. And
It'll come back in a certain way.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like how you're changing it just ever so little. Your roots are still there, but in a different format.
Yeah, exactly. Like one example is Mau P. He used to do a lot of stuff under Maurice West. He brought out a tech house song which has a lot of Big Room influence. Like most people in the scene might not attribute it to Big Room, but if you're a Big Room fan, you'll hear the synth straight away. You're like, this is a Big Room song. So like, it's important to know that it's not going to come back the exact same way as it is. It's going to come back different, but it's still going to be a part of the scene.
That sounds great. I think you're also teaching your fans a bit of music history with their like different characteristics.
I still love it technically, but yeah, it's a love-hate relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, you hear it now.
Yeah.
Now, at big festivals such as like Tomorrowland and Ultra, they're really using 3D, AR, VR generations to assist with a DJ's performance.
Yeah.
What's your stance on that? How does it make you feel?
I love it. As long as like we don't get replaced by robots or fully by AI, and I don't think you can because
It's not possible.
yeah, like the 360 sets, like I love those. I actually haven't done one yet. Whenever I'm at a show, I try to get people behind me because I think it's cool to like have that, not just people in the front, but I turn around a lot, I dance around, so it's cool to have people there. And I don't think you can replicate that with robots or AI.
It's not possible.
I
Me being a
think we might-
musician myself,
Yeah.
I know that our touch, our insight, robots can analyze data and predict a certain outcome, but
Yeah.
it's the insight, that moment that we grasp, that's very human.
They can only learn from the past. They can't make anything futuristic.
So
I think we're fine. But I love that. I love that element. Just like here tonight, like it's going to be more intimate. With the 360 stuff, it's the same kind of vibe, and I think everyone's chasing that nowadays.
now, tonight you're going to be playing in Hong Kong. Do you have any surprises for our fans coming up?
I mean, I've got quite a lot of new songs. Like I've had 4 months in the studio, so I'll have a lot of new songs to test. Some might do well, some might not. This is going to be like a really interesting thing for me. I get to see up close whether the people like it. You know, I'll see their expressions up close. So yeah, it's going to be good. I've got a lot of new stuff to test.
I think that takes a lot of courage,
Yeah.
especially like in a big zone area where you don't actually see the reaction.
look above the crowd.
You can look above the crowd, but now you're like, we're just so close. They're literally
feel
going to be
it.
like
You
within
feel
a couple of feet away. That's really courageous for someone like you to really test it out. And Hong Kong is a great place because it's also an international city. You're going to get some different experiences with the crowd. So we look forward to that.
Yeah.
Lastly, we want you to share any inspiring ideas or words of wisdom for inspiring DJs or producers.
So for anyone that wants to get into this now, it's very different. Everything has changed. So when I started, you need to make the best possible music and be on the best labels. Nowadays, you can literally change your life with one TikTok post. Don't be ashamed to post on TikTok 12 times a day. I don't do that personally, but if I had someone that could help me, I would be posting 12 times a day. You can post the same song, literally 12 times. It might not go viral at all. The next day you do it 12 times, it might go viral on one of those times. Don't be too ashamed nowadays, you know, like share everything. You make a remix of a song you don't think is very popular. If it's good and if it takes off, it takes off. Throw stuff at the wall and something will stick. Is a wise words.
Those are very wise. We just have to try, because without trying, you'll never know.
Exactly. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose?
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And that's all from DJ Olly James. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your creative story. We look forward to your show upcoming. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification button for more exclusive interviews with DJs such as him.
Do it.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me.